So my name is Jake Lavin. I'm the founder and a co-owner of Happiness Project. My main role is kind of the creative direction of the business, along with I do a lot of the graphic designs you'll see on Instagram or our website. And then I also help out with a lot of the designs, the hoodies, the t-shirts, anything you'll see. It's mostly drawn on an iPad by my finger, which is kind of funny. We love to say that we work collectively as a team. There's 4 of us. So we all have our own ideas, but we all combine into one. We always like to get each other's input on projects, so we love how we work as a team. We all bring something different to the table. Yeah, so growing up my whole life, I always was like a happy guy. I was extrovert. So when I heard people had depression, I was kind of like, oh, okay, like they're just sad, you know? And I was like, that will never affect me. Like, it's almost like I thought it was a far off subject that I would never have to deal with, which was like so far from true, you know? Depression does not discriminate against anybody. And it isn't just when you're born, it's like, it can hit you at any point in your life. So when I first experienced depression and anxiety, it was my 2nd semester in college. And I remember when it first hit me, I was confused and I was really scared because it's never happened to me. So I was finally realizing, okay, maybe this can happen to anybody, you know? And I remember being in my dorm room and just having like a cloud over my head, and it felt like I couldn't think, I couldn't like make conversation with people, and it felt like I've forgotten a lot of my past. And even if someone would tell me something, 5 minutes later, I would just forget it because my brain would be so clouded. And I remember thinking about Happiness Project and about some other projects that I was doing at school, and I just had no motivation for it, and I couldn't think of ideas. I couldn't push myself to the next level or anything like I used to be able to. And the first thing was like, this is scary. I thought this is gonna be my forever. Like I'm never gonna be able to be creative again, have fun again, like smile again. I thought that I was trapped like this forever. So that was really, really terrifying my freshman year of college. And I remember being at like a basketball game and everyone around me was smiling, laughing, having a good time. And I literally, my vision was like blurry. I had clouds in my head, and it was weird because I knew that everyone around me was having a good time and that I should be having a good time, but I just couldn't. I couldn't get myself in the moment. I couldn't make myself present. So that was a really scary moment, and that was the moment where I knew, okay, I need to start talking to people about this, you know? I went back to my dorm room and I was just calling a bunch of people from my hometown. So I was calling my mom, a few of my friends, and that really, really helped me. It was opening up about it, and the validation I got from other people that let me know, dude, I've gone through that, or it's okay what you're going through, like you're gonna get through this. And at the time I didn't think I was gonna get through it, but hearing and the comforting voices of loved ones and friends helped me so much. I was on the phone for like 3 hours with some of my close friends just talking about what I was going through, and watching people online, their stories, like reading about mental health and learning about it really comforted me and made me feel like I wasn't alone in this journey, because when you're in that dark spot, you feel like no one else is going through the same thing. You feel like you're just alone, and it's so terrifying. My mom was like, you need to go see a therapist, it'll really help. And at first I was kind of like, I don't know, but I was like, you know what, I'll go see a therapist. So I went to one session, and then after it I was like, okay, cool, when's the next session? And they were like, oh yeah, we're really, really booked right now, so in about 3 months we'll have another session for you. And I was like, dude, I need help yesterday. Like, I need help like a week ago, and you're telling me I have to wait 3 months to talk to somebody again? After that, we got sent home from COVID, and I never really got to see anyone again. But that really opened up my eyes to how much help and funding mental health organizations and institutes need in America. So when someone buys a hoodie from us, and we donate to the AFSP, they're actually helping people find therapists, get the help they need sooner than, because if we weren't helping them out and people weren't raising money, then you'd have people like me waiting for months at a time, and that's so scary, and people need the help now. But yeah, I would say that's mostly my mental health story. Like yesterday, for example, I was just filled with anxiety the whole day for some reason. And throughout the day, I was beating myself up a lot. But one thing I remembered is that not every day is going to be a perfect, productive, happy day. We're going to have off days, and that's completely okay. It's okay to feel off one day, and then the next day you bounce back, or it's okay to feel off for a week and bounce back. Once you've recovered, it's going to hit you again, but you just know how to deal with it better, and you know how to look onto the bright side of it. One thing that I struggled a lot with was coming up with like a perfect answer in a social situation. I never had social anxiety in my life, but I would talk to people that I'd known for a while, and I just couldn't form conversations with them because I was always thinking about what's the right answer, what should I say, what's the perfect answer, and then if I thought I answered it wrong, I would go home and then like think about my answers for hours and be like, oh, I could have said this, I could have said this. So it's like I've been trying to make myself realize that life shouldn't be a test, that if we try to have the perfect answer in everything, that it's just going to be so stressful. So I've kind of just let myself go in that part and just not worry about exactly what you're going to say, because a lot of the time we beat ourselves up so much on something that we've said, but if you ask them, they're like, oh dude, I totally forgot that you said that. You know, that's most of the time that's what it's going to be like. Yeah, there is this one quote that we all talk about so much, and it's seeing a therapist is no different than going to a personal trainer at the gym. You know, you see a therapist to better your mental health because you don't know how to do it. And if you're going to the gym, you go to the gym to get in shape because you've never done it before. So I think that I've taken that as a way to look at it of we need to learn how to exercise our mind. You know, no one really ever taught us how to do that in school. So if a therapist can help you do that and get you through these hard times and help you with advice or tips or small things that can help you throughout the day, it'll make such a big difference. Just like your trainer at the gym is telling you to do push-ups, your therapist might say, all right, when you get stressed out, breathe in and out deeply for like 3 minutes. You know, it's the same exact thing. My biggest turning point was honestly when we started working on Happiness Project, because that was right after I had that really hard first semester, and then we came home and started working on the business. And it helped me a lot because I had people around me who cared about mental health. You know, our team, that's our mission. So our team always is talking about mental health and learning about mental health, learning about facts, statistics, tips and tricks all day, making posts, making our content, helping people really helped me to understand mental health more, because the more you understand it, the more that you can apply it to your own life, and the more you can recognize things that are happening to you, either while they're happening or even before they happen. This question I honestly can't answer. I've been through a lot, but I haven't hit like a rock bottom point, you know? But if I had to go back to a moment where I was in like the most pain, I would say where it was at that basketball game where I couldn't think. I saw my friends laughing, pointing at the basketball court, and I literally couldn't even see the court because I had so much stress and anxiety. That was a point where I realized that this is more than just being sad. This is more than just having a bad day. This is something that affects all areas of your brain, you know? Like, you're cloudy headed, you can't make conversation, you're worried about every single little thing, you're worried about what happened yesterday and tomorrow at the same exact time. And that was a point where I definitely realized that mental health matters and we need to take care of ourselves. Self-care is so important, and it's more than being just sad. This is not your, I'm gonna say this into the camera, this is not your forever. Like, I thought when I was depressed and I had anxiety that this was gonna be my forever, and it's not. Get the help that you need. Talk to your homies, talk to your loved ones, because it will get better. I thought it wasn't, so if you're in that same place where you think it's not, it will. You just need to take care of yourself and be open about your mental health issues and what you're going through and be transparent about it. Love you.